In for KNOP's Panhandle Roundup, I'm Andre Brooks. Last week, a traffic stop for speeding resulted in multiple felony charges. The Nebraska Rural Radio Association reports that David Bargener and Marisha Idridge were pulled over on Highway 30 in Kimball County. Police detected a marijuana odor coming from inside the suspect's vehicle, and a search led to a discovery of fentanyl, meth, cocaine, and other medications such as mushrooms and marijuana, a digital scale, and two machetes. The Cheyenne couple was arrested on charges including possession with intent to distribute and possession of a controlled substance. Bargener also faces charges of possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person. The Scottsbluff Police Department is partnering with the Nebraska Department of Highway Safety Office, participating in the national and then it click seat belt and child safety seat enforcement campaign. Scottsbluff police officers will work overtime from today to June 2nd to look for seat belt and child safety seat violations. The national seat belt usage rate last year was 91.9%, as Nebraska's seatbelt usage rate in 2023 was 77.3%. However, within Scottsbluff, a seatbelt survey on May 14th revealed a seatbelt usage rate was just over 50%. The South Platte Valley Association Conference announced Friday that another school in Nebraska's Panhandle would be joining the conference. Mitchell High School will be joining the SPVA conference beginning in the 2025-2026 school year. The move comes after the Mitchell Public School Board voted unanimously to join the SPVA, as Mitchell Schools officials stated praise of the conference for high level of competition in a variety of athletics, arts, and academic areas. The conference comprises several schools from the South Valley, Platte Valley region. Mitchell joins fellow Panhandle schools Kimball and Bridgeport in the conference that also features North Platte, St. Patrick's, Hershey's, Sutherland, Maxwell, Perkins County, and Chase County as well. Now, let's check out our current forecast, and we look like we got some severe weather to deal with. Look at our current satellite radar right now. We're looking at those partly to mostly cloudy skies with a little bit of shower activity near Charon and Gordon, and this is just going to continue to increase during the day today, especially in our southern tier counties where it looks like that's where the rain will be more concentrated. But as we head over into our current temperatures, our temperatures right now are mainly in the blend of the 50s and 60s, exception Charon there at 48 degrees, here in town at 61 degrees, and we're going to continue to see those severe weather chances increase, especially along in south of Scottsbluff, where a slight to enhanced chance of severe weather will occur, and all forms of severe weather such as tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail is quite possible during this time. Nebraska's volleyball star Harper Murray is officially being cited for shoplifting. Lincoln Police says officers were called to Shields Sporting Goods on May 3rd regarding shoplifting incident from the previous day. Surveillance video allegedly shows 19-year-old Murray concealing merchandise in her pockets without paying for it. Police say the stolen items were 5 gold rings valued at nearly $65. Murray has been cited and released for theft by shoplifting. The originally planned Memorial Stadium renovations timeline will be changing. Nebraska's athletic director Troy Dannon says the south part of the facility will not be torn down after the 2024 season. The department will instead shift their focus on improvements for the east and west side of the stadiums, with work starting no earlier than the 2025 season. Dannon says the decision advanced to meet their goals, retain talent, and maintain financial stability. Efforts are still moving forward to get 2 medical marijuana initiatives on the November ballot. Nebraska's Ford Medical Marijuana says their petition is now qualified in at least 38 counties, a state requirement. This week, historic shifts and marijuana classification requires more signatures by a July deadline.
There's a requirement of 87,000 valid signatures on each of the 2 petitions. And so we are pushing forward to gather those bulk signatures.
Egger says that with the changes at the federal level, she looks forward to having more positive conversations with elected leaders about the issue. Governor Jim Pillen has said he believes medical marijuana should only happen if it goes through the FDA-approved process. A new scam has been brought to light in which scammers are posing as a U.S. government official. United States Attorney Susan Leyer announced that the U.S. Attorney's Office had been used in an impersonation scam using Ms. Leyer's name, image, and title to attempt to defraud victims via email. After receiving several calls from people about suspicious emails demanding payment, Leyer's office directed all callers to report the scam to the FBI tip line and the FTC fraud line. None of the callers suffer financial loss related to the scam. Memorial Day is less than a week away, and millions of people are expected to hit the highways. According to AAA, travel for this Memorial Day weekend will be the second highest on record since 2005. This year, more than 43 million Americans are expected to travel by plane, cruises, and public transportation. That's a 4% increase from last year and close to the previous 2005 record of 44 million travelers. AAA says the busiest times on the roads will be from noon through 7 p.m. on the Thursday and Friday before Memorial Day. And that's all we have time for right now. Remember to join us weekdays for the Panhandle Roundup, covering the stories in the Panhandle that matter to you. Have a great day.